Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I know it has been 2 months, I think 50 days to be exact. And let's just say I relocated, and it's a long story, but perhaps sit down with me later. But all I'm glad to do is to be back here because it has been a second and a lot has been happening. I just blinked my eyes and so much has happened. But one thing I am so glad that didn't happen is Arsenal did not win the Premier League. So what has happened while I was away? Of course, so much has happened in terms of Chelsea, and I am excited to get into it. I'm excited to dive into the transfer news that's been going on. Of course, the Champions League happened. So much has happened, but hey, if you're new, please don't forget to like the video, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. What happened while I was away? Well, let's start with Chelsea. Of course, this is where I left off. We had the Manchester City game. Unfortunately, we did not qualify. This was a semi-final. We did not qualify for it, and Man United went on to win the FA Cup. This was our only shot at having a title, but we lost it, and it is what it is. Then we had the next 5 games that I was not able to give you guys my feedback, and in terms of those 5 games, yeah, they were quite the games. Arsenal thrashed us with a 5-0 win. We had a draw against Aston Villa. Then the remaining games, we had a win, and that was it for Pochettino. And Pochettino is gone, guys. Pochettino is actually gone. We have a new coach, Enzo Maresca from Leicester City. And yeah, I know, here we go again with a Chelsea PR and with us doing the same things. I don't know why. You just need to have a good PR for you to be moved on to the Chelsea club, because isn't this the repeat of Brighton? Chelsea just picked up Leicester City after they won from the Premier League too. Come on. Guys, I hope we know what we're doing here. So what happened while I was away? Well, in terms of the Premier League, Man City won the Premier League, and I'm super glad it was not Arsenal. Then in terms in terms of the Champions League, yes, so many people were rooting for Dortmund. I was kind of rooting for Dortmund, and I was surprised Dortmund actually got to the final. But I was only able to watch the final. That was last week on Saturday, and Madrid of course had this game. In terms of what's going on currently, the Euros are set to begin, and in FIFA World Cup qualifiers, that's what's going on at the moment. And of course, on Friday we had the very enthusiastic game, Nigeria versus South Africa. We had a draw. Then in terms of Kenya versus Burundi, we also had a draw of a 1-1 draw for each teams, and this was a very interesting game. I'll be looking forward to see which of the teams from Africa actually qualify. And this time it has been changed from 6 teams to 9 teams. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes. Now, in terms of some transfer news, of course, I am just skimming through what has been going on. I know I have missed a lot, but hopefully I am able to cover up the time that I have lost and catch up with you guys. Of course, in terms of the transfer news, Chelsea, we had Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva left us, and it was just a matter of time. Yeah, he was getting old, and it was time to say goodbye to him. But while he was in Chelsea, he was a phenomenal player, and kudos to him. All the love goes to Thiago Silva. I cannot say more than that because he's just Thiago Silva, aging like fine wine in some games. But in terms of the Premier League in general and transfer news, we have James Vardy, who of course, the Leicester City has been transferred back to the Premier League, and James Vardy has renewed his contract. James Vardy, is safe to say at this point, is not leaving Leicester City. Then, in terms of Man City, we have Edison, who will be leaving Man City, and we have some Saudi clubs that are interested. So Stefan Ortega is the main guy, and his contract has been extended till 2026, and it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Of course, while I'm talking about Thiago Silva, of course, he went back to his home club in Brazil. He had a record of 55,000 people in attendance, and they become a star. And it's good to see what Thiago Silva has done. It's good to have him back. It's good to have. It's good for him to be back home. Real Madrid, of course, they had a very interesting, a very interesting final. But we had Dortmund tried; they really tried, and coming first runners up in terms of the Champions League. Of course, it doesn't count in terms of winning the trophy. It's very painful. But in terms of Madrid, what the hell is happening? 15 Champions League. It's getting too much. But congratulations to the Champions League winners, and yeah. that has of course it has of course cited a lot of interest in the players, and we know Real Madrid is a it's an elite team. So well, it will be interesting to see how the players go on from here on. And of course we have Mbappe signed to Madrid, especially after he announced he's staying in PSG. Yeah, we also from his face that he wasn't going to stay in PSG. So it's interesting to see how Mbappe will adapt in Madrid, and it was just a matter of time. So congratulations to Mbappe. Is it congratulations? I mean, what did I miss? In terms of Chelsea, we have already made our first signing. We have Tosin for Enzo, and it'll be interesting to see how this goes. We have the summer games coming up. We have the FIFA World Cup qualifiers going on right now, and I'm excited to see how everything goes. I am really excited to be back. I know it has been a minute, and I am so sorry, guys. I am really sorry for not being present. Hopefully I'll have a sit down with you and explain why I was away, but while I'm here, I am back. So once again, if you're new, please make sure you like the video, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Be back. Bye, guys. Subscribe.